What's going on? I hope you're happy, healthy, doing the things you love doing with those you love doing them with. I'm now about to get to your reading. Let's get into the meat and bones. And before I start, I need to like, comment, share, subscribe, press the notification bell, and yeah, just show some love if you're interested in getting paid services such as readings, rituals, mentorship. All you've got to do is DM me Clarity on Sorcerer X. That's on Instagram or on TikTok. And if you do not have any social media platforms such as Instagram or TikTok, you can always click the link in the description. That will take you to my website. Alternatively, you can always go to my, you can always email me, and that's also in the description. All right, let's get into your reading and let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay. So there's this change within yourself. Ooh, massive changes. Okay, do not fear what is ahead of you. In fact, you're going to free yourself from the idea that an old idea that you've been persisting on is definitely going to be a situation where you are leaving that behind. Now, it's giving me vibes that I'm speaking to someone that of an old soul. And this person, that who you are, you've always realized that you are different from the rest. Like, to tell you the truth, you're very, very different. And you might have felt in your life that perhaps you've been misunderstood. Perhaps that your energy as it is right now is basically based upon the fact that you know that there is a difference between who you are and how you think in comparison towards other people. You're not interested in being part of the rat race. You're interested in actually freeing yourself, because freeing yourself is actually the fundamental reasons why you're going to see a lot of things. What I'm seeing is the energy that how you view your life is completely different to what you're doing right now. And this is giving me vibes that you're born to be part of a life where you are drinking coffee at 2 p.m., living a life of choice, freedom, peace is your profit. And that the overall rat race that you have been succumbed to for a large proportion of time is just because that, especially with the Devil card and with the Hermit card, this is something that you've been used to, right? You've been used to it. You've been used to the 9 to 5, or it doesn't matter, but you understand the concept of it's part of the rat race. You know that this is not a life that you want to lead, and that you want to leave behind. And that Spirit's saying, yes, you've got the Four of Wands. Four of Wands let you know that you're guided no matter what, that there is a portal for you to free yourself from the idea that you're being held to this energy. And that Spirit's saying, listen to what your soul is telling you, because your soul is the fundamental reasons why you are who you are. And this is the part of your life that you should really welcome, because what is happening right now is that you having a epiphany, a realization, a spiritual awakening, something that you feel like it's beyond the aspect of what you have perceived in the past, and what you're being freed and what you're being led to do is the rebirth, that you feel like this restart is going to change your life. Now, this isn't just about the lifestyle as it is. It's not just the mental part. We're talking about the rat race right now. And this could be a situation where you could be Mr. Thomas Anderson, you know, Neo from the Matrix. He was Thomas Anderson, right? And he lived a quiet, mundane lifestyle of wanting to find what's beyond what he is thought that particular reality was, right? And that the concept of it is right now is that, of course you do. Within yourself, you know that there is something beyond the realms of what you should do. And that's, if we're going to talk about it from a tangible part of view, tangible part of it all, yeah. And your viewpoint is different. That you are not even going into the realms of breaking any ceilings, and that you have so much potential that you can you know it within yourself that your life can ultimately change if you make a different change. And this is about how you view career, how you view life, how you view your own freedom. Having to speak to a certain work colleague or even a manager, that it's just so destroying, that you're being micromanaged, that you're just a number. Like, the part of you needs to be freed, and that's something that you will completely understand by this reading. And I'm seeing these changes within yourself, and I'm seeing the word, I'm seeing, if you're seeing the combinations 7 and 11, right? 7 and 11, this is the viewpoint of a change that's happening as we speak, and that's going to be your confirmation. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's the number combination. We're also talking about if you're going into a 7-Eleven store, that's your sign. Now, what I see is a wish fulfillment, that you yourself know that you need to go beyond the realms of what people are, that they don't understand. Well, Spirit's saying that it's okay for you to go into that realms because you're already misunderstood already, right? So my advice towards you is go with what you feel is going to create that freedom. This freedom of success, this freedom of happiness, escaping, and what I know it's commonly used, but it's the matrix. The factors that you feel like you have to be a part of a component, that you're just merely a cog in the system, right? That you're just a gear, where in fact you're designed to be bigger than that. You are your own invention, and that the part of you that's going to free yourself is going to be the fundamental reasons why life changes, because you're not going to just see life as it is before you. You're seeing a life that's going to change your life, that you're going to move into having more success, i.e. a change of career, moving into an entrepreneur type of role into your life, being creatively free in the aspects of knowing that no matter what, you're going to be fine because Source has got your back, and that your expression as it is of just being who you are is going to be the revolt. It's going to be the sole reasons why you're going to be making the X amount of money. That you've been held towards a system and you've been captive of the system, and that you've had to work in the workshop. You've had to be in that energy. Now, this is a chance for you to free yourself and to guide you. This tower moment isn't a tower moment that's like, oh my God, my life is what the hell, my life's over. No, it's the beginning. It's the new start of what's real, and understanding that you can have the 10 of Pentacles with a thought of an idea. You're not led to be led by other people, to follow other people. You are destined for something that's more fulfilling for you. And that as a consequence of freeing yourself, you have a consequence of seeing a control in your life, that you're able to say, this is who I am. The next step in your life is the changes that you are going to make. The fundamental changes. The roles will reverse. The reasons why there's purpose in your life. And if the purpose is that you feel a greater act on a spiritual level, that's a sign. But if you're saying that you don't want to work this 9 to 5 and you want to become your own vessel to do it from a spiritual, from a practical point of view, if you want to just say to yourself, I've always had this dream role, that the next role that I want is by my own passions, do it. You're going to see why that it's better to do something that you tried doing and that you'll be successful in, than to just wait and think what ifs. This is a time for you to take definitive action. And if you can see at the 2 of Swords, it looks like this person can't see, but they can feel, because the 2 of Swords for me is also an energy of your spiritual antennae. Your spiritual antennae, which will perfectly align towards your choice, which is going to align towards you being successful. You have to go with it, you've got to roll with it, and you've got to trust it. Understand that this is part of you now, and that because you've already taken the quote-unquote red pill, or if you don't want to use that analogy, you've woken up and had an epiphany, you realize that you want to enter this realms within this role, and know that this is only going to be for your benefit. If freedom is your profit, like what I say is mine, then you're always going to be abundant. Trust the process. All right? That was your reading. And if you'd like to have additional services such as readings, paid readings, rituals, or mentorship, DM me Clarity on Instagram or on TikTok, Sorcerer X. Click the link in the description. That'll take you to my website. Or alternatively, you can always go to my email me and then DM me or message me. That was your reading, Sorcerer.